What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. So a real man should just accept abuse. That's what a real man should do. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, because I saw some of his clips recently. And having a conversation about, believe all women and, toxic masculinity but no toxic femininity kind of thing. And he said something that sparked this video. And for the ladies, it's like, listen, I get it. A real man would not be verbally abusive to you. A real man would not, talk down on you and this, that, and the third. But a real man that same real man should be able to take you being verbally abusive to him. You can be toxic verbally or whatever y'all want to call it. You can do all things in Christ as far as being toxic. Oh, so a real man should just take that. That shouldn't be a reason why a man is fed up or wants to leave a relationship, because he's a real man. He should be able to take it. And you shouldn't be in control of you dishing it. That shouldn't be even thought about. Like that's out of your control. Controlling your mouth and your deeds and your actions and your intentions, that's not your problem. That's a real man's problem, because a real man should deal with you losing your damn mind on a regular basis with him. Whether it's justified and even if it's unjustified, he's the bigger person, literally and figuratively. A real man should just sit there and take quote unquote emotional abuse, or manipulation. A real man should be abused. A real man should be there like, yes. If I have a child with this woman, if I get married to this woman, and I don't make her happy because she's not happy and she wasn't happy before we got married, then I need to deal with a scorned woman, because it's a happy wife, happy life. And if wife can't make herself happy, it's my job to make her happy, even though she doesn't know what happiness is with herself. So if she's emotionally abusive, I should just be able to take that, because, hey, I'm a real man. A real man should be able to take that. If that's the situation and she decides to file for divorce or reconcilable differences, a real man should just take the financial abuse of, getting thrown under the bus, not only verbally, not only emotionally, but financially, because, she doesn't feel happy. He should be able to, eat ramen noodles for 6 months to a year, go back to sleeping at his parents' house, on a couch or something, because, he's a real man. And she should be able to just ride off into the sunset with the things that, he provided, because, she's just not happy enough. That's what a real man should take. I mean, it should be no big deal. Really no big deal. And then, if you want to keep this man, if you got kids, you want to keep his kids from him, a real man would just take that. You need to fight for your children and fight harder for your children or your child, because a real man would just sit there and take it. A real man will let this woman, abuse the relationship between, parent and child, because, hey, she's a woman, A real man doesn't have emotions behind that, because he doesn't care about his kids anyway, says the woman who's keeping his kids away from him, and the women who agree with that. But, nothing seems to be wrong with that, because they're real women, and they have a great understanding that real men, don't look at that as unfair and unjust and immoral and unethical. Because, hey, a real man doesn't care about all that, because, hey, he's a real man. He knows, that's a woman will do that thing, that type of thing. It's not a big deal, A real man will let you, ladies, he's a real man if you can slap him, if you can punch him, if you can kick him, if you can bite him, if you can spit on him, if you could throw things at him, if you could destroy his property, if you can lie on him and cost him his livelihood, a real man should be able to take that. If you get him arrested, a real man should just be able to take that abuse. And I don't understand why guys don't understand that, because ultimately, all ladies are trying to say is, I should be able to be abusive to you. And you should be able to take it. And if you walk away, she should be able to attack you when you're leaving. A real man should be able to attack an unprovoked attack by a woman through some shape, form, or fashion, just because he's a real man. That's what real men deal with. Because a real man has to deal with a woman who has no self-control and no accountability. That's what real men have to deal with. So I appreciate y'all for, clarifying, but it's probably not a deal that guys are willing to take. I'm just saying. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.